Hey Yashin,
Yeah.
what are these?
These are Aether Revolt pre-release packs.
What hasn't happened yet?
The Aether Revolt pre-release.
How do we get these?
Wizards sent them to us to do a pre-release.
So we're gonna crack these up, we're gonna build our respective pre-release decks,
Yeah.
and we're gonna hash it out. May the best man win.
I will. Right, let's get into it. Denis is in the other room. I should have done this earlier.
Here we go. Beautiful.
Push here. Oh, there's like a dice in there? How do these even work? Oh, wow.
Oh, a sweet sticker. I didn't know you got a sticker. Did you get a sticker?
Maybe. So we're going to start with the Aether Revolt packs.
4 Aether Revolt packs. I'll get the 2 Kaladesh ones out of the way. Nice and early. Johnny. So best for last, building that, let's do that. I was going through, and I'm going to be candid. Oh my God. No, my Johnny! No! Aether Revolt giveth and it taketh away. Aether Revolt giveth and it taketh away.
So we split them into colors and artifacts and multicolors, pretty much ruling out the red straight away. A lot of kind of weakish combat tricks and not much kind of power. So pretty happy to just ignore that straight away. Denis threw a bottle at me.
Guerrilla warfare.
Here's your bottle.
He's trying to sabotage me early. White, we've got some really powerful stuff. I swear to God, I'm watching you. I'm watching you right now. We've got some really good removal in white. We've got 2 kind of very similar effects in Revoke Privileges and Caught in the Brights. And then solid 2-drop in Avian Mechanic and Restoration Specialist. And then Exquisite Archangel as kind of the only bomb we really opened. Not a huge amount in terms of massive threats in the pool, which might be a little awkward. So we might want to try and do something a little more aggressive than sort of the black-white control decks that we're used to from Kaladesh. We've got, if we wanted to go into blue, we do have a lot of artifacts, and we have Gearseeker Serpent and 2 Bastion Inventors to kind of take advantage of that, sort of cheat out a cheap threat early maybe. So that's something we could look at, and then that's sort of backed up by Trophy Mage to find some extra artifacts, and maybe some counter magic if we want to dip in there, but again, not terribly deep. The green, I really like. I really like the green. We've got some really solid threats. Green Wheel Liberator, if we can get it off, is fantastic. Otherwise, it's just a 2-mana 2/1. Silkweaver Elite, again, if you can trigger Revolt cards, absolutely insane. Otherwise, Grey Ogre with Reach, not the end of the world. And then some strong removal in Hunt the Weak and Prey Upon. No Nature's Way, but we did get a Monstrous Onslaught if we decide to go green, and some more sort of aggressive tools as well. So that's kind of our deepest color so far. I think pretty much no matter what, we're going to end up playing green. The black as well seems very, very strong. Just have tons and tons of removal. Probably our strongest color, which has me leaning towards black and green. But we have Subtle Strike, Daring Demolition, the Sorcery Speed one, our foil Fatal Push.
Ooh.
We've got a Cruel Finality as well, plus like a Rush of Vitality as a sort of pseudo removal spell. And some really good threats in Glintsleeve Siphoner and 2 Night Market Aeronauts, which enter the battlefield with an extra counter if you can revolt. So what I'm thinking is some sort of like green-black +1/+1 countery type deck. That seems to be where I'm being pushed towards by this pool. And then we get to play Winding Constrictor as well if we do that.
Okay. So what I've done is I divided my cards into white, blue, black, red, green, artifacts, and multicolored, which is my sort of spikier evaluation-y way to look at my pool. But when I was going through my packs, I was just kind of opening them, just kind of getting ready to go. So I think I might just take a little bit of time to see if anything jumps out at me as sweet. Caught in the Brights, probably my favorite card in the set. Very, very funny. Showed this to my girlfriend. She bawled her eyes out because it's a picture of a gremlin getting run over by what I can only assume is some kind of Kaladeshian car. Thopter Arrest. That's really good. That's really good. Consulate Crackdown, I don't know if I'm going to be playing that, but it's an interesting effect. It's definitely an amazing sideboard card. When it enters the battlefield, exile all artifacts your opponent's control until it leaves the battlefield. I'm not sure if it's one to begin, but it's about as blowouty as they come if you can bring it in after game 1. See, I'm looking at the other colors, and I just can't envision a world where I don't try and just play the Ajani. Because the thing is, though, in my green, I have my Attune with Aether, so I can splash it if I'm base green, so I could play maybe green-black or something and splash the Ajani. But my green-white actually doesn't look too bad. I got a couple of the Stranjaks, lovely cat monkeys, which I'm a big fan of. Worst case scenario, 2-mana 2/2, which is a pretty solid fail case. High Spire Infusion I like quite a bit as well. Got a Riparian Tiger and a Rhino to dump the energy from that into. That's real nice. Again, I can splash with this again, so it might be that I play green-white and splash maybe the Depala. But to be splashing the Depala, I need more vehicles. So what vehicles do I have that I'm interested in? I have a Sky Skiff, that's quite happy. Going in any deck. I have Iron Tread Crusher, which is just a tank, I believe. Mobile Garrison. Attacks. That seems pretty good. That seems quite cheap. I'm quite interested in that. And then I also have a foil Bomat Bazaar Barge, the greatest name there ever was. Again, same with the Pacification Array. I think I have to play it. It's our preview card. There's no world where I don't just put that in my deck. I think we're going to a Ajani Town. I think we have to go to a Ajani Town. And maybe we splash the Spire Patrol or something. Or perhaps the Depala. But let's see what it looks like if we do just go straight to a Ajani Town. We want our Attune with Aether. That's a rock solid card. Do we want our Lifecraft Cavalry? Trample, Revolt, that seems fine. Do we want Natural Obsolescence? I don't think I do. Thriving Rhino I want. Riparian Tiger I want. High Spire Infusion I want. The 2 Bandars I want. Pima Aether Seer, 4-mana 3/2. You get a meta of energy equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. That seems fine. Mulfist Revolutionary, Trample, 3-mana 3/3. I'm kind of sold at that point. When it enters the battlefield or dies, oh, it's Proliferate. For each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. So it's Proliferate for 1. I'm going to target my Ajani with that. Can't wait for that sick combo. 4-mana 3/3, you get 2 energy. This is the one that makes servos. Yep. Okay. Pretty happy with all those green cards. Universal Solvent is your kind of last ditch colorless removal. I don't think I necessarily need that. Alley Evasion is a card I'm actually a little bit interested in. Can protect my creatures from removal and bounce them back to my hand, or it's a situational combat trick. How do I feel about Dawn Feather Eagle? That's not bad either. Server Exhibition is fine. Build to Last is fine. Pioneer is fine. Gear per Orrery is a White Windrake. I'm pretty happy with that. Conviction I'm not too interested in. Constant Crackdown, like I said, is probably a sideboard card. Thopter Arrest I'm happy about, and Caught in the Brights I'm happy about. So how many cards does that give me? In just green-white, not even looking at my host of awesome artifacts, and of course including my super sweet Ajani. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have to play a Pacification Array. I'm pretty sure I'm contractually obliged. Walking Ballista is really good. Consulate Turret. You can tap it to gain an energy, or you can tap it and pay 3 energy to shock something. That seems really interesting. That's a common? Wow, that seems... I'm going to have to think about that one. Watchful Automaton. Reservoir Walker, 5-mana 3/3. I'm not too interested in that. Prize Fighter Construct, the old 5-mana 6/2. If you want to hit your opponent hard, that's the way to go. Play an Aether Construct, that's fine. Out of my vehicles, I definitely want the Bazaar Barge. I think I want the Sky Skiff. The question is, do I want the Mobile Garrison or the Iron Tread Crusher? I don't want too many vehicles because it gets difficult to crew them at that point. When this attacks you, untap another target after creature you control. So that means you can untap the creature you crewed it with, and it can block. That's fine. It's a 3-mana 3/4, or a 4-mana 6/6, but it's got crew 3. That hits pretty hard, but your opponent can just chump it with their creatures, so that's not... If the card had Trample, it'd be absolutely insane. As it stands, I think it's just pretty okay, but I don't think I necessarily need it. This is the way I think things are going to go. I'm going to be honest. Once I opened the Ajani, there was no way this wasn't the deck I was building. A lot of the other cards are really cool and all, but I got a Ajani. So I think this was always the way it was going to go. I have drawn what I would describe as a rock solid hand that I'm going to keep.
This one's very slow,
okay.
I think. But we're gonna give it a try, I think.
Very slow hand.
Very slow hand.
Go.
Oh, that's not exactly what we're looking for. It's got the right mana cost, but we're gonna play a Renegade map.
What does it even do?
Enters the battlefield tapped, and I can tap and sack it to search for a basic land.
Okay. Is that like...
Basically it's a Revolt enabler. But very similar to the Expedition map or something like that. You can only get basics though.
I'm going to run out a foil token cat.
Very good.
Cat monkey, I should say.
So that can move counters to other creatures.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I can move any number of counters from it to another creature.
Cool.
Including yours.
Is that the end?
That is the end.
Very good.
For you...
Alright, so we were looking for something to do and we found something.
Stop it.
I'm going to play a Kujar Seed Sculptor and put the counter on itself.
There you go.
Thank you.
We turning?
So we got a 2-3. Go for it.
What do you do? Huh? Oh wait, no, that's really good. I read the card and then I read the card again and then I was like, sweet. I'm gonna play Malthus Revolutionary.
So that does what exactly?
It lets me put a counter on a permanent that already has a counter.
Okay.
Including experience counters or energy counters or whatever.
Sure. Like a mini proliferate.
Yeah, a target proliferate. I'm gonna attack you with my 3/3 cat.
3 damage coming right in.
Go ahead.
17. So that again is not exactly what we're looking for. The slow hand is only getting slower. Question is, I think we're probably going to have to pass the turn. I don't think we're going to be able to attack.
I'm gonna maintain my 2/3/3s.
Makes sense.
So that's gonna go. Am I wary of a subtle strike or something of that description? I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna declare 2 attacks.
Right. Okay. So we're
They're just both 3/3s. This one has
both
trample.
3/3s. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the Seed Sculptor in front of the Bandar.
Am I gonna get subtly struck?
You're going to get High Spirally Infused.
Oh no!
So that's +3/+3 to end the turn.
Flop.
I'm still taking 3 damage, so it's not the end of the world.
That's fine. I'm gonna follow that up with a foil, no less, Bomat Bizarre Barge.
Very good.
I'm gonna draw a card. Go ahead.
But how is going to crew your boat after I hunt the week?
And today's hunt of the week.
So we're going to kill that off
Yeah.
and get in for 3.
Yeah, I got a 17, and you are on. You took 3, and then you're
I'm
on
on 14.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I have.
That's fine. That's now a 3/4.
It is 3/4.
I'm gonna play Pima Aether Seer, which gives me 3 energy.
And what else does it do?
Well, I can also pay 3 energy to make a target creature block this turn if able.
Okay. Oh no, and that can crew the vehicle.
I can. I saw the line. I got a 3 energy. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Cool. We're gonna run out, I think, a Bizarre Barge of our own.
Very nice.
Draw an old card there. And just go ahead and play a land and pass.
Your copy of my barge is throwing
Causing you problems, is it?
causing me a problem. Causing me a whole break of problems.
Crewing the barge.
I'm gonna send my barge in. We
Alright.
trading barges?
I'm going to crew my barge and block.
We trade barges.
Okay, barges be gone. Oh dear. What's he doing?
I'm probably gonna exile your Kajara Seed Sculptor.
Okay, so we're going to go to 17
Yeah, you
and
get 3
have
life.
1 less Seed Sculptor.
Your move.
Excellent. Right.
You going to this Gonti party thing?
I wasn't planning on it.
I'm going on one of these invitations, this Gonti party thing. Gonna rely.
So I'm going to use my Renegade map.
Go get a
Find
land.
myself a land. We're going to put a swamp into our hand.
Very good.
Play a sick card with Revolt on it.
Ruh-roh, Scooby. The synergy. The synergy is real.
Exactly. We're going to play this Night Market Aeronaut.
What does he do when you've revolted?
He gets a +1/+1 counter, so he goes from a 2/2 flyer to a 3/3 flyer.
That's annoying, to say the least. Are you done with that then?
I am done with that then.
I'm going to plus my Johnny up to 4.
Okay.
So I reveal the top 3 cards of my library, and I put any non-land permanents into my hands.
Oh no!
We got one.
We got a Riparian tag. It's
We're
not the
okay.
end of the world.
And the rest in the bottom. Which mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That worked out nicely. concerned about a couple of things. I'm going to begin combat.
Okay.
I'm going to declare the attack.
Okay. Are you...
That is all that is happening.
Okay, I'm going to not declare no blockers. I'm going to take 14 damage. I'm going to take
14
3
damage. I win!
I'm going to take 3 damage, go to 14.
Yeah. I'm going to play a Repairing Tiger.
Okay.
And I'm going to play a Servo Exhibition.
Okay. Do you have any servos?
Flood the board. I have a Ethereum Cell
Okay.
and a Tezzeret Emblem, which can serve as servos.
Yeah, that'll do.
We opened 8 packs. There's definitely servos around.
But it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Go ahead.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Thopter, a Doretti Emblem.
Alright, so there's a couple ways we could do this. I think that Riparian Tiger is a little too scary to have hanging around.
It's got to go.
So what we're going to do is first of all declare an attack. We're going to
Nice
go with a
into
Johnny for 3. And then our... is that correct? Yeah, I think so. We're going to use a Daring Demolition on the Riparian.
Destroy target creature or vehicle, I believe.
That's the one.
And then are you done?
I am indeed.
I'm going to plus my Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Yet again. Here we go. And we hit a Plains, a Sky Skiff, and a High Spire Infusion. So it's only permanent, I believe?
Sky Skiff only.
Yeah.
Sky Skiff's not bad though.
No, could do a lot worse than that. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this like this, and like this. I'm going to play Thriving Reno.
Thriving Reno Jackson.
Go to 7 energy. So many energy. So much energy so that I need 2 dice. There it is. I'm going to follow that up with a sweet, sweet Pacification Array.
Oh dear. It's bad news for rushing.
And I'm going to hit you for 5, I assume.
Yeah, 5's coming in, unfortunately.
Your move.
That Pacification Array might be the death of me. Because I won't be able to kill the Ajani. So we're gonna attempt to move to combat.
You're going to begin combat. All right, I'm going to think about this.
Okay. There it goes.
Best card in the set.
Then what are we gonna do? We're gonna go for a. Yeah, I think we're gonna run out this Foundry Hornet.
Foundry Hornet is a 2/3 flyer. What else does it do?
When it enters the battlefield, if I control a creature with a +1/+1 counter, creatures my opponent control get -1/-1 till end of turn.
Sad.
And then we're going to go ahead and follow that up with a Subtle Strike here
To finish that off.
to finish that off and put a +1/+1 counter on.
Very nice.
So I think we're still going to lose to the Ajani, but that was a decent turn. So
that stings.
you can go for it, Denis.
Oh wow. Think I'm going to exile your Hornet.
Hornet's going to go. I'm going to gain 3
3.
life and go to 12.
And then...
Oh, that's exiled, unfortunately.
Oh my. Then, we're going to play an Aether Herder and gain yet more energy.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack you with my Thriving Rhino.
Are you going to use any of your
I am.
multitude of energy?
Right? So much energy. I need to move on to a 3rd die to get a counter on this. And
Okay.
you take 3, I'd
I
say.
do indeed.
And then it's your move.
Back to 9. That Ajani is killing me softly.
Not that softly.
Not that softly. That's unfortunate. So we're going to attempt to move to combat. It's going to get tapped down.
Pro tip, Planeswalkers are great.
We could play this card, but we might want to save it until we can do something with it. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So we're going to just run out, I think, this
Of time,
Silk Weaver Elite.
which is a 2/2.
Reach, and if I revolt it cantrips.
But you did
I
not.
did not, unfortunately.
I'm going to plus this Ajani.
Okay.
Use that to reveal the top 3 cards, including a Walking Ballista, a Scrounging Bandar, and a Thopter Arrest.
Wow.
Those are all permanents. So I'm
excellent. So that's just draw 3.
It's pretty good. He's
not bad.
Ancestral Recall, I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
Then what I'm going to do then is that is just a 2/2 reach.
Just a 2/2 reach.
So much mana, I wish I could, you know. This thing then. So that I don't need to use this turn. So I could simply do this. Then I have 5 left for probably this and this. I would do really want to make a giant one of these, though. What life are you on?
I'm on 9.
You're on 9. I deal 7 to you now. Oh, wait, no, I can just win.
Just win the game?
I can just win the game, I believe. I believe I can just win the game. Specifically, if I... Because that'll deal 7 to you.
That is 7 damage, yeah.
You'll go to 2, and then I can do that. So yes. I'm going to use my array to tap this down.
Yep.
Then I'm going to attempt to attack you for 7.
I'm going to unfortunately take 7.
Go to 2.
To 2. And I'm going to get it finished off by...
Walking Ballista with 3 +1/+1 counters on it.
Hold on 1 second. Can I see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
And I will remove 2 of the counters to deal 2 damage to you.
And I can fatally push it, but it doesn't do anything at
Oh,
all
just do it in
because I
response,
already
yeah.
die.
Whew. Tight
Nice
game.
one. Johnny
ran away with it.
Johnny
yeah.
kind of pulled away. Yeah, no, we were kind of trading resources and
Then-
having a pretty close game. And then that came down and just drew a bunch of cards, killed a bunch of things. Exactly what it's supposed to do.
And Pacification Array, MVP.
I mean, it actually won you the game.
Actually, just really good.
Yeah. So I'm going first this time around. So I'm going to have a look at my hand and see what we've got. This one.
Doesn't feel right.
If we had a forest, this would be an unbelievable hand. We don't currently have a forest, and we are on the play.
This is one of the best hands I've ever drawn in a game in my entire life, so I'm probably going to keep this.
I think we're going to go to 6.
Okay.
We're going to go to 6.
This one's okay?
So, the 6 is pretty good. You know, I think it's probably the best we can hope for. Having this on turn 2, you know, might do something. We'll see. Especially on the play. So I'm going to start with a swamp and pass the turn.
It's an amazing draw.
Is it amazing?
You're up.
That's a pretty good one for me as well. So we're going to go with a glint sleeve siphoner.
Okay, so
This
game
is the
3.
Dark Confident variant.
Whenever it attacks, you just pay energy, I see.
When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I get an energy. And then I can pay 2 energy at the beginning of my upkeep to draw a card.
And it's got Menace.
And it's got Menace, so it's hard to kind of deal with.
So it's got Menace, so it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to present a board that would trade with that for 1 card.
Yep. Oh, very good.
GG, get wrecked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, it's fine.
Are we going to have to pass through that is the question. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, so we drew a land. Here's what I'm thinking.
I've been thinking.
It's unfortunate to use this card on a servo.
Does it rhyme with Schmuttelschmeik?
No, but it would allow us to get through because of the menace if I use it pre-combat, and that means we get to draw an additional card next turn, which I think we do want. So what I'm going to do is Cruel Finality one of your servos.
You got it.
And scry 1. That's going to stay on top, I think, because that's pretty nice. And we're going to go for an attack for 2.
You get an energy.
I do gain an energy, which puts me on 2. So go for it.
That is unfortunate.
Coming in for 1 and taking the damage.
Go ahead.
Oh dear.
I
So
know,
we're going
right?
to use our 2 energy, go to 18, draw a card, and then draw for the turn. Which is pretty nice. Now, unfortunately, we didn't hit a 4th land. But
In with a shot.
we can run something like this out just for a little bit more pressure. So we're going to go for Kujar Seed Sculptor. We're going to put it onto the siphoner.
Build yourself a nice 3/2.
Nice little 3/2 Dark Confidant. We're going to attack you for 3.
I will take 3.
And we're going to gain 1 energy.
It's not great either, man. I'm remiss to do this. But cast Bomap as our barge
Just a cycle.
and say go.
Oh,
I mean, I do
dear.
keep the vehicle.
You do keep the vehicle, so we don't have enough energy to draw an additional card, so we're just going to pray for a land drop off the top.
I'm not on 16, I'm on 15.
You
I took
are.
2, then 3, right?
Yep. So I'm going to play our 4th land. Question is, how aggressive do we want to get? And I think the answer is less aggressive than I was initially considering there. So we're going to go for 2 attacks anyway. Total of 4.
I will take 4.
4 damage coming in.
We'll go to presumably
And we're
12.
going to gain an additional energy.
No more.
And we're going to run out a Night Market Aeronaut with no revolt, unfortunately.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
That's nice. That's a real nice draw. I'm very happy with that.
Let's see what you got.
I've got your buddy in the headlights.
Oh dear.
You still get to use his effect, presumably at least one more time, or if you happen to come up with energy elsewhere, until I run him over with my boat.
You will run him over eventually.
And then I'm going to play an incredibly well-positioned Skyskiff. And say go.
Okay. So we are going to use the effect. We're going to go to 17 and draw an additional card this turn. So we could do that. That's not a bad one to have just out there. The other option is to try do something in this department. But I think just using all our mana is really valuable, and also, like you said, getting additional energy while this is still around has value. So what we're going to do is play a land and run out a multiform wonder.
You gain 3 energy.
3 energy.
And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Games.
It's time now. Alright, go on.
I think this is the way to do this.
You think what is the way to do what?
Yes. I'm going to play this as a 2-2.
So what does that do? That can deal damage to things, is that?
And I can pay 4 to put another counter on as well.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that stupid wonder, it hits real hard. You can go ahead.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and untap. We're going to use, I know we can use it for the multiform, but I think the additional card is going to be a bit more valuable than these 2 energy. So we're going to spend them with Glintsleeve Siphoner to draw a card.
I like the good design of Glintsleeve Siphoner, it's really cool.
Yeah, no, very interesting.
You call it a Bob variant, it's kind of more of a Friction Arena kind of thing.
Yeah, the two mana
'cause
2/1
creature, yeah.
feels like a callback to me. So what we drew that, and then for the turn, we're going to draw one of these. So that's pretty useful, I think. I have to bear that in mind because that's at instant speed, isn't it? That can just shoot things. So I think what we're going to start with. Now, handily enough, shooting reduces its power. So I think the correct way to do this is to go. Now we could do it in response. I think what we want to do is use. Yeah, we're going to use Hunt the Weak with Multiform Wonder, targeting Multiform Wonder.
Make it a 4/4.
Walking Ballista, I think is what we're going to do.
Okay, your 4/4 is now fighting my 2/2.
Well, yeah, it's
Your perspective 4/4.
yeah,
Perspective, whatever the hell's going on.
sure.
I guess the thing I have to do then is make things awkward
Okay,
and High Spire Infusion my Walking Ballista.
so that makes it a 5/5.
Yes. So you can pump your guy up with 1 energy to trade.
I think what we're actually going to do though is completely blow you out. We're going to allow the High Spire Infusion to resolve. Little trick here. And then what I'm going to do is use Rush of Vitality on my Multiform Wonder. The reason I let the infusion resolve there is so that he can't kill the Walking Ballista and in response and stop me gaining 5 life. So there is a Rush of Vitality and a Hunt the Weak on the stack.
So what's the best way to do this? Best way to do this is probably to do that and then to do shoot that twice.
Yeah. So this will die.
Yes, this will remain as a 3/3.
And I will gain 5 life,
Yes.
going to 21.
Yep. That was an awkward one.
That will in fact die at the end of turn, though.
I think the turn it will die, yeah.
Yeah. So then we're going to be able to go...
It'll die in combat. It'll die from the fight.
We'll die from the fight. So then we're going to go to combat, and we're going to...
Give that flying, I suppose.
Probably, yeah, just make our multiform wonder fly. Swing for 5.
Yep, I'll take 5 and go to 7.
And I'll gain another 5, because it still has lifelink.
That is grim.
Work away.
That helps a lot.
Is it a Johnny?
Nope, it's the best card in the set. Pacification Array.
Pacification Array. What am I supposed to do against Pacification Array?
It's actually really good.
It's very good.
Actually just really good. I'm then going to also play... This is annoying that I
I
can't.
wasn't expecting more.
I'm going to play Malphus Revolutionary to give myself another energy.
Yep.
I'm going to crew the barge with it.
Yep.
I'm going to attack you with it, which exiles that.
Sure. And I'm going to probably just take the damage.
I would imagine.
There you
And
go.
you can go ahead.
Going to 21. So we're going to just go straight to combat, I think.
I'm going to tap your Multiform Wonder.
Multiform Wonder becomes tapped. Question is... Is it worth doing that? So what I'm considering is attacking with Kujar Seed Sculptor and either using this or using it to fuel this. So I don't think using this is worth it. I think I'd rather save that. But the question is whether we want to activate this with it, and I think we do. So I'm going to just attack with the Kujar Seed Sculptor.
No blocks.
Okay. Then I'm going to go for a land and pass the turn. That Pacification Array, though.
Right? Best card in the set.
Very, very good card.
That's rather good too. Which is, I assume, not what you want to hear.
No, not ideal.
I'm playing Aether Herder. Got a 5 energy.
Sure.
And then I will use the Herder, I believe, to crew my Bizarre Barge.
Sure.
And then I suppose I will attack you for 8.
8 damage coming on in. So I'm going to go to 13.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can get. Not ideal, I don't think, but not the end of the world either.
This is a little awkward in that we're both have to voice our plans a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't think there's much we can do against that Pacification Array, unfortunately.
Can't be beat. Best card in the set.
So I think we're just going to end up passing the turn.
At the end of your turn, I will tap your Multiform Wonder.
Sure. Denis is top deck, and now I might have a chance.
Yeah, I'm fresh out. For the foreseeable future, anyway. You're on 13.
I am.
I do have exactly 13 damage. No, I don't. I'm an idiot.
I thought I didn't think I'd miscounted.
I was bad at that thing you do sometimes, you know, when you count. Wasn't too hot in the old counting there. I suppose, in that case, I will do the same thing I did last turn. And crew the barge with this. And attack with these 2. A 3/3, trample, and a 5/5.
Okay, we're going to throw a Seed Sculptor in front of the Revolutionary.
Right.
And use a
Subtle Strike.
High Spire Infusion.
High Spire Infusion.
Gaining
Disastrous.
2 energy in the process.
If I tap it, it doesn't deal damage anymore, right? That's how that I'm an idiot anyway, but go ahead.
So we're going to take 5, go to 8.
I made a grave mistake in that turn. In any case, go ahead.
Are you talking about not making the servo? It's possible that the trample's more important to you, I don't know. That's an interesting one. It's at least a card we can play. Which, you know, are in short supply at the moment.
Right.
So we're going to run out a... Is that what we're going to do? Well, okay, we're going to start by attempting to move to combat.
I will do the obvious thing and attempt to tap your Multiform Wonder.
Multiform Wonder is going to get tapped down. We're going to run out a Winding Constrictor.
What'd you just call me? It is a 2/3 snack. Oh yes, of course. And it doubles all your counters. That's rather good.
And as well as that, I think it might be time. No, we probably won't actually. We'll try. Hold on.
Okay. Ooh, that is spicy. But its time has not yet come. Doesn't have death touch or anything, does it?
Nope.
Cool.
Just a regular old snack.
Regular old snack. Old snack. In that case, what I think I'm going to do... We're going to attack with the Aether Herder. Wait, before I do that.
Okay.
Can you use this to crew the Sky Skiff? Is that stupid?
Possibly.
I think that might just be stupid, because my other guy's dead now. I'm going to use it to crew the Sky Skiff.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I was declaring an attack with the Sky Skiff.
Just the Sky Skiff?
Just the Sky Skiff.
Sky Skiff hits me. 6. 6 all.
I think it's your turn.
Okay. So we're kind of not drawing exactly what we need
Spinning your wheels.
for the last few turns, unfortunately. That was a nice one, but nothing really to do with it. So I think what we're going to end up doing is moving to combat.
I will tap the Wonder.
I think at this point we just have to run out stuff because it's getting pretty tight, so we have to play the Green Wheel Liberator with no Revolt.
That's sad.
Just a 2-1.
Just a 2-1, a 2-1. Alrighty.
And that's going to be the end of the turn.
And that taps.
Yep.
That's your turn?
Yep.
I think I will just do the same thing I did last turn, possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's pretty good too. Yes, I will just do the same thing I did last turn.
Alright, that's going to kill us eventually, so we're going to go to 4, and we really need a way to answer that Sky Skiff.
Go ahead.
Drawing. Not quite sure if that's going to do anything.
I thought you were going to say gonna do it, not do anything.
Yeah. No, that's a concern. But okay, so we're gonna move to combat.
Yeah.
So
Wonder.
Denis has 3 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what any of them are. I don't believe. And as far as I can tell, he only has 1 blocker. Because if he uses the Herder, then he's going to not be able to crew the barge, if, and vice versa. So I don't think we win the game where we pass the turn. I think we're out of time on that one. Because we just have to lose our whole board. So I think what we're going to do is attack with everything.
In that case, I suppose I will crew the barge.
Yeah.
And I will block the 2/3 with the barge.
Yeah, and I think that's going to do it. We have a subtle strike.
Mm-hmm. Which makes your guy into a 3/4. Or do you kill me?
Well, I can give +2/+2 to a creature because of the Winding Constrictor. But
Okay.
unfortunately, that is 5
5.
damage.
So I got a 1.
So alternatively, I could kill your Bizarre Barge, but then I do just die.
You don't kill the... Oh, you do, because
I would. It'd be 4/5 and a 4/4.
But then you just die.
I just died anyway. I think I needed you to not block the Seed Sculptor in order to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I think I'm gonna by 1 damage.
By 1 damage, because I got a 1 and
concede
then
it.
I untap and I kill you.
Pacification Array,
Literally
MVP
great.
in both games. I think that was
Actually,
just
just
an excellent
really
card.
good.
I
I'm
think
glad
I was
it worked out
I think
like
I was a little down on that in our kind of chat about it in the review, but I think that was really
You want to see
strong.
my super sweet hand?
Well, we would
To
a
lay out?
land, and a land. Yeah, no, I thought it might
Next
be
turn-
something like that.
Oh, God!
Yeah, I drew a few too many of those as well, but
But
yeah,
as
very,
predicted,
very tight games.
I stomped Ushin into the dirt, and then that's the way it is. And order carries on in the universe.
Very, very tight games as far
They
as
actually
I'm
were
concerned.
pretty good games, yeah.
So that's 2-0 to Denis. Thank you for watching,
Thank you, Wizards, for sending us the packs.
and hopefully we'll see you next time. But enjoy your pre-release and all subsequent Aether Revolt events, and we certainly will be.
Bye-bye.